Bloomer Band in the motherfucking house. And our funk is the funkiest funk that you can funk with. It's the funkiest funk that you can funk with.
I am Joe Keys of Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band. We are based out of Westminster, Maryland. I am personally born and raised in Freehold, New Jersey, 1960. When I was 5 years old, I was a DJ. So I would listen to a lot of band leaders, the frontmen, the Jackie Wilsons, the James Brown, even guys like Buddy Rich, the drummer, because he was the frontman drummer. I was going to school when I listened to these people. I was doing a lot more than just listening to them. It was really my thing at a very, very young age. And I gravitated to the older people in the neighborhood, and mainly because they had the records. My friends was 5 and 6 years old. They was playing with toys. I want to hear some music. The music from that whole era is who I am. I was crackhead. Yeah, I'm 6 years sober now, coming up September 20th. They say when in Rome, do as the Romans do, but don't become a Roman. Well, I became a Roman. When I got out of high school, I knew how to pop right away. New York City was an hour away. I struggled with it for 30 years. I'm lucky to be alive. I've been in 6 rehabilitation centers, all that I check myself in, every single one of them. If I think about coke too much right now, it may just tell me about those times when my thing stood up to attention. It might not want to remind me of the day I couldn't find it. You dig what I'm saying? It might not want to do that, and it'll trick you. I went to an emergency room in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, about 7, 8 years ago, obviously before I got sober. And I went in there scared that I was ODing or something, that I was having a heart attack or whatever. I was a mess. Like, man, I told him I was doing cocaine and crack, and he said, no, you wasn't. The doctor told me, no, you were not. You thought you was doing cocaine and crack. He said that I was doing what they refer to as a coke-like substance. I met a bunch of people from the Funkadelic scene. I'm a Funkadelic at heart. I'm Parliament Funkadelic. I met Fishbone, they're like my best friends now, best friends. Met the Chili Peppers during that whole era. All that was happening. And I never had a band, really. I've been to a couple talent shows, and a buddy of mine had a DJ job in a small club. But it was hot, the club was hot, bumping. And I said to him, hey man, let me come down and sing some stuff over some instrumental record. We started this thing we call it Invisible Network News. And it took off. But we was getting busy. The drugs, that's what happened. When I moved to Annapolis, Maryland, was the 20th anniversary of the mothership landing in Central Park. And I went, that following Labor Day, they had a mothership in Baltimore. I was at that show. George Clinton says to me, you sure had a lot of shows? Because he knows me. He said, where you at? I said, I'm down here in Maryland now. Oh, for real? He's like, you got to check out these boys, the Clones of Funk, he said. You tell them that you they missing link. You find them. He's this dude named Curtis Spencer who had one leg. Probably the most popular George Clinton Parliament Funkadelic cover band in the United States right now. I joined the Clones of Funk. I started having them rehearse at my house. I took the band over. I was friends with George Clinton. But meanwhile, I'm still getting busy. So it fell apart. They're still together, but I lost them basically. I gave them a good reason, really. That's what I did. It's hard to be the front man when I'm around, especially if we doing Parliament, because that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I always say, if you want to play basketball, you might win, but if you want to do Parliament, I'm probably gonna win. The big leaders that was in my life start going, man, you better get your shit. Leave us alone. Go get your shit. And so I started finding these jam sessions, and I put a band together 11 years ago. And it took me 4 years to record the album, but I did the whole thing. I did the budget, I got everybody paid, And I smoked a lot of crack during the whole time. And seriously. And then it started falling apart. Don't get me wrong, because that's what'll happen. It started falling apart bad. Like this could be my last chance falling apart. Like maybe I'm gonna have a heart attack, something fucked up gonna happen to my ass. God had enough. Keep giving me bands, keep giving me shit. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So all those signs start coming in, and I got my shit together. Most of the kids who come through my band have turned out to be pretty good musicians. You know what I'm saying? I got a thing going. I would like to have that reputation. You know what I'm saying? I like to feel, I like to feel like a mentor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm showing them how to get their money. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, because it's a lot. I just want to make a living doing my music and traveling and saving lives and helping get people off drugs and sending my message out. We need to bring some consciousness back to the music. Amy Winehouse should have went to rehab. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop thinking that's cute because she said she ain't going. If you have that calling, I kind of have that calling. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? I studied the preacher. I'm no Christian, but I studied him because I like the way the preacher rolled on stage. The lead person can be powerful. So that's why I have to be careful with my delivery. This is a lot of love. Love scares people. My band's a mixed band. All kind of stuff, all kinds of sexuality, everything. It's mixed across the board. You know what I'm saying? And it's straight up love. It ain't no stupid shit. I really believe that we are the music we listen to. I really believe that if you listening to some evil stuff, it might create evil in your spirit. I really believe that. I'm not a great singer, but I got something. I got some kind of delivery that works. I know I'm not a great singer. I know I'm not. But I got some shit that'll get everybody's attention, and I know how to make that shit sound on stage. That's a fact. First of all, watch yourself out here with these deadly droplets floating around. There is a disease. I've made it through a couple of them. I've made it through the AIDS era. I've made it through the crack era, and now the COVID era so far. So we must understand that whether you believe how it goes down, something's happening out here that you need to be aware of. We gotta think for ourselves. That's what people have to learn how to do. That we need to calm this shit down. I ain't lying, brother. Good God. Shout out to my band, Zach, two Zachs. Brett, who got us here. Brett was a percussionist that got us here. Joe Vincent was on bass. Brandon on drums. Olavi's on keyboards. Marshall was on guitar. Melanie's on horn over there. The other Zach is on horn as well. And John on trombone. Great kids, man. God is good in my life. I'm proof of that. Thank you.